Hi guys, it's Miss Marshall, and I'm glad to be with you this morning for chapel. I am thinking about each and every one of you and hoping and praying that you and your family are safe. And I can't wait for us to be back together in our beautiful chapel. Today I'm going to read to you a book called Ruby Finds a Worry. And so I'm going to flip the camera around so you guys can see the book. So Ruby Finds a Worry is all about something that we pretty much do all the time. And sometimes our worries can get a little big, and sometimes our worries are just kind of small. But Ruby finds a way to deal with her worries that might be pretty helpful for all of us, especially during this uncertain time. This is a book that I read to the lower primary students on our Tucked In Tuesday, and I thought I would share it with everyone. This is Ruby Finds a Worry by Tom Percival. Ruby loved being Ruby. She loved to swing up high. And she loved to explore wild, faraway places. Sometimes she even went all the way to the very bottom of the garden. Ruby was perfectly happy until one day she discovered a worry. It wasn't a very big worry. In fact, it was so small that at first Ruby hardly noticed it at all. But then the worry started to grow. Each day, it got a little bigger. It just wouldn't leave her alone. So it looks like she's trying to play, but it just won't leave her alone. It was there at breakfast, staring at her over the cereal box. And it was still there at night when she brushed her teeth. The funny thing was that no one else could see Ruby's worry, not even her teacher. They're all her classmates. So Ruby pretended that she couldn't see it either. So you see, I noticed in this picture that everyone's drawing something, but Ruby's paper is blank because she's thinking about that worry. She tried to carry on as if everything was normal, but it just wasn't. The worry was always there, stopping her from doing the things that she loved. Ruby wondered, so there's all of her wonders out of her head, if the worry would ever go away. So see, it's there during her birthday, it's there while she's riding a bike, there while she's practicing piano. What if it didn't? What if it stayed with her forever? Ruby didn't realize it, but she was doing the worst thing you can ever do with a worry. She was worrying about it. Now the worry was enormous. Remember how small it was when she first started? It could barely fit in the kitchen at dinner time. It filled up half the school bus. And it took up whole rows at the movie theater. The worry became the only thing that Ruby could think about. And it seemed like she would never feel happy again. Then one day, something unexpected happened. Ruby noticed a boy sitting alone at the park. He looked how she felt, sad. And then she noticed something else, something hovering next to him. Could it be a worry? It was. Ruby realized that she wasn't the only person with a worry after all. See all these other people with worries. Other people had them too. She asked the boy what was on his mind, and as he told her, the strangest thing happened. His worry began to shrink. Then Ruby did the best thing you can ever do if you have a worry. She talked about it. As the words tumbled out, Ruby's worry began to shrink until it was barely there at all. Soon, both of their worries were gone. Finally, Ruby felt like herself again. Of course, that wasn't the last time she ever had a worry. Everyone gets them from time to time. But now, she knew how to get rid of them. They never hung around for very long. The end. I hope you liked our story, and I hope that if you ever have any worries, that you will find a trusted adult, your parents, your grandparents, your big sister, big brother, cousin, that you can talk to about your worry, and maybe your worry will go from being big to very small like Ruby's. I hope you have a great week.